This to get respect from a woman. You have to respect yourself first. So if she's disrespecting you, are you the type to sit back and let everything slide? Or are you the type to put her in her place and tell her how it is? The more respect you have for yourself, the more she'll have for you. Simple.
How's a woman gonna respect you as a man if no other girl wants you? How's a woman gonna respect you as a man if you're putting her above all your boys? How's a woman gonna respect you as a man if you're not here in the streets making money? How's a woman gonna respect you as a man if you don't respect yourself or other men don't respect you? Respect is linked to fear. How's a woman gonna respect you as a man if people don't fear you? These nerds will make a little bit of money and wonder why their chick still leaves them because you're just a rich nerd now. You're still a dork. You can still raise your voice and nobody give a shit. I'll still run up on you and take everything you got. Women are only gonna enjoy the time with and end up feeling in love with a man they genuinely respect. And unfortunately, to be respected, some of the qualities are detrimental to the overall relationship's, let's say, happiness. I know loads of women who are with a dude they hate, but they respect him. Like, he makes me so mad, but he is the G. And they stay with him, as opposed to the woman who's like, well, he's so nice to me, but you know, and leave.
Hey gents, today I'm going to explain why, as a man, your purpose is more important than anything else. Not only that, but we're also going to delve into the practical implications for your skill sets. The truth is as follows. If you're interested in learning more about women's psychology, the dynamics between women, how to better yourself, or how to get your ex-girlfriend back, you can spend all day watching these videos. The ability to put these into action is crucial to achieving success in the real world. Today's video is all about helping you achieve success in the real world. So let's dive into number 1. Seeing as you are the king in all, you should conduct yourself as such. Take a moment to let that sink in. The vast majority of men doubt their own worth in every area of life, including their professional and personal relationships, as well as those with friends and family. That's why they're always carrying around this weight of negativity that keeps them from rising above their current low social standing. You don't want to lead your life this way. Further, you should not conduct yourself in this manner. You must conduct yourself as befits a king, and whether or not you currently identify with the regal archetype, you should do what you can to adopt its mentality and mannerisms around your lady. Historically, kings have ruled. How do you handle things at home? Are you the boss? Have you established your own monarchy? Do you have the last say? If you've ever said, I and my woman make decisions together, I and my woman are a team, or I and my woman always consult each other before moving forward, then that is why she does not consider you to be a suitable suitor for her. Because ultimately, it is the king who must take charge. You don't dispute that the king ultimately has the last word and rules the land, do you? Your own sincere response to that inquiry can only come from you. Why? Because these are the tough questions you need to ask yourself if you want to find true attraction with your wife or partner. Number 2. Your purpose comes first. Your woman needs to see your happiness before she will feel happy. Some of you may even have a biblical approach to living. The Hebrew word for help me can be translated to mean assistant of purpose or king's servant. If you've switched places with her, it's your fault, not hers, that the relationship is collapsing. That failure lies squarely on your shoulders. There are 3 things she will never do. Take responsibility for the relationship's future, accept ownership of any action she has taken, or take ownership of her own actions. Why? Because it's your responsibility to do so. And once the psychological roles have been switched, you're in for a wild ride, all the way to the end of the relationship or marriage disruption. The rate at which attraction is lost cannot be increased. When she hears that you are happy, it makes her happy. The fact that you turn her on makes her happy. Because her king is satisfied, she can rest easy. This will allow the king to concentrate on his task at hand, making it possible for him to recruit helpers along the way. In the end, the king can rest easy because he knows he deserves it. Plus, he's in a great mood. Why? Because he is arranging the necessary components. You can direct your woman to your satisfaction in any kind of relationship. If you want to win over the lady, you should do this, feeling feminine and capable of service returns to her. So moving on, how do you have a purpose? Consider a monarch, a head of state, a dictator, or an emperor. They exude charm, authority, focus, and a commanding presence. For women, this is a turn-on. A man's sense of control over his environment is an indication that he places himself at the center of his world. In his head, who is he? His preferences must always come first. Not doing so would indicate a lack of confidence. The quickest way to lose your kingship is to appear weak. Your relationship will fail and fall apart if you don't put it first. Why? Considering the tables have been turned. Putting your wife first often results in children. You'll put your children first and yourself last. This sends the message that you don't have the right attitude, focus, or resources to carry out your purpose every day of your life, which is a signal of low status. Having these gifts are the confidence that she is with a man of high worth. You are the king of the family, and as such, everyone else must bow down to you. However, be aware that assuming such a position can lead to disrespectful treatment from those under your authority. Can you handle it without reacting? Do you have the fortitude to endure that without becoming a hysterical 16-year-old girl whose parents have just taken away her car keys? Are you capable of doing that without getting defensive? Can you handle that kind of pressure without losing your manhood? Do you have the self-control to avoid an argument while doing so? In the case of most men, no. Simply put, they do not. Furthermore, they don't know this because no one has ever taken the time to teach it to them. However, this only works if the king is still respected and is behaving properly, because only then can the women express their feelings. Being king means taking care of the entire kingdom on your shoulders, which is why you're focusing on your purpose first. A woman will never find you attractive if your purpose comes before her. That's all for today's episode on Circle of Kings. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to create more content for you. See you next time. Cheers.